Where language meets adventure. Kotoba camp. Dawn.
Dawn.
The first appearance of light in the morning. Beginning of something. To begin to appear or develop. To become evident.
黎明拂晓，开始萌芽。
The dawn of agriculture marked a pivotal transition in human civilization. Ancient astronomical structures were precisely aligned to capture the winter solstice dawn.
Molecular studies reveal the dawn of multicellular life occurred billions of years ago.
The dawn of modern genetics can be traced to Mendel's groundbreaking experiments.
Anthropological evidence suggests the dawn of symbolic thinking preceded complex tool use.
Dawning.
Dawning.
The dawning of the Bronze Age brought significant technological advances. Dawned.
Dawned. The dawn realization of climate change's impact has altered scientific priorities.
Emergence, beginning, inception, genesis.
出现，开始，开端，起源。
End, conclusion, termination, finale.
结束，结论，终止，终点。
Daylight.
Daylight.
Actual light from the sun during the day. Occurring or visible in daylight.
日光，白昼，在日间发生的。
Natural daylight exposure significantly influences human circadian rhythms and cellular processes. Inadequate daylight in modern buildings can disrupt occupants' biological clock mechanisms.
The study revealed that plant photosynthetic efficiency peaks during optimal daylight conditions.
Architects must consider daylight penetration when designing sustainable structures.
Marine organisms exhibit distinct behavioral patterns between daylight and nocturnal periods.
Daylighting.
Daylighting.
The daylighting strategy improved both energy efficiency and occupant well-being. Daylit.
Daylit. The daylit laboratory spaces enhance researchers' productivity and alertness.
Sunlight, sunshine, illumination, radiance.
阳光，日照，照明，光辉。
Darkness, gloom, shade, shadow.
黑暗，阴暗，阴影，暗处。
Deal.
Deal.
To handle, manage, or distribute. To conduct business or negotiations. An arrangement, agreement, or transaction.
处理，应付，交易，协议。
Economic researchers analyzed how cultural differences affect the way negotiators deal with conflicts. Psychological studies reveal that emotions significantly influence how individuals deal with stress.
The experiment dealt with the effects of temperature variations on chemical reactions.
Sociologists must deal with complex variables when studying human behavior patterns.
Environmental scientists deal with multifaceted challenges in ecosystem conservation.
Dealing.
Dealing.
The study examined ethical dealings in corporate negotiations. Dealt.
Dealt. The research dealt extensively with cognitive processing and decision-making. Handle, manage, address, process.
处理，管理，解决，加工。
Avoid, ignore, neglect, evade.
避免，忽视，疏忽，逃避。
Debt.
Debt.
Money, goods, or services owed to another party. Financial obligation.
债务，欠款，负债。
Sovereign debt represents a crucial mechanism through which governments finance their development initiatives. The correlation between corporate debt levels and economic cycles reveals significant market patterns.
High national debt can impact the country's credit rating and borrowing capabilities.
Financial institutions must carefully assess debt sustainability before extending loans.
Economists analyze how public debt affects long-term economic growth.
Indebtedness.
Indebtedness.
Rising household indebtedness poses significant risks to economic stability. Indebted.
Indebted. Developing nations often become heavily indebted while pursuing infrastructure development. Liability, obligation, arrears, deficit.
负债、义务、欠款、赤字。
Credit, surplus, asset, wealth.
信用、盈余、资产、财富。
Decorate.
Decorate.
To add ornamental features. To embellish or adorn.
装饰、装点、布置。
Ancient civilizations decorated their architectural structures with intricate, geometric patterns that reflected their mathematical understanding. Proteins are decorated with various molecular modifications that regulate their biological functions.
The cell membrane is decorated with complex carbohydrate structures that facilitate cellular recognition.
Medieval manuscripts were meticulously decorated with illuminated letters and botanical illustrations.
Biomolecular structures are often decorated with functional groups that determine their chemical properties.
Decoration.
Decoration.
The decoration of neural networks with additional layers enhances their learning capabilities. Decorative.
Decorative. The decorative elements in Gothic architecture serve both aesthetic and structural purposes.
Embellish, adorn, ornament, beautify.
装饰、点缀、装点、美化。
Strip, bare, plain, simplify.
剥除、赤裸、朴素、简化。
Decrease.
Decrease.
To become smaller in size, amount, or number, to reduce. The process of becoming less or smaller.
减少、降低、下降。减少量、降低度。
Global temperatures must decrease significantly to prevent further damage to coral reef ecosystems. Atmospheric carbon dioxide levels need to decrease by 45% from 2010 levels to limit global warming.
Studies show that biodiversity continues to decrease at an alarming rate in tropical rainforests.
The population of monarch butterflies has decreased by 90% in the past 2 decades.
Marine biologists observed a significant decrease in phytoplankton productivity due to ocean acidification.
Decreased.
Decreased.
The decreased oxygen levels in urban areas affect both human health and plant growth. Decreasing.
Decreasing. The decreasing availability of freshwater resources threatens agricultural sustainability. Decline, reduce, diminish, lessen.
下降、减少、减弱、降低。
Increase, rise, expand, grow.
增加、上升、扩大、增长。
Delivery.
Delivery.
The act of taking something to a person or place. the process of giving birth, the manner of speaking or performing.
运送、递送、分娩、表达方式、演讲方式。
The novel drug delivery system enhances the therapeutic efficacy of cancer treatments. Researchers developed a targeted delivery method for administering therapeutic agents to specific cells.
The innovative gene delivery technique shows promise in treating genetic disorders.
Nanotechnology has revolutionized the delivery of medications across the blood-brain barrier.
The effective delivery of educational content requires careful consideration of learning objectives.
Deliverable.
Deliverable.
The research team submitted all project deliverables ahead of schedule. Delivered.
Delivered. The delivered vaccines must be stored at specific temperatures to maintain their efficacy. Distribute, transmit, convey, transport.
分发、传输、传达、运输。
Withhold, retain, keep, obstruct.
保留、保持、保管、阻碍。
Delicious.
Delicious.
Highly pleasing to the taste, very enjoyable, extremely pleasant.
美味的、可口的、令人愉快的、极其宜人的。
The umami compounds in fermented foods contribute to their delicious savory flavor profile. Glutamate receptors in taste buds respond to specific amino acids that create delicious taste sensations.
The combination of various taste receptors creates a delicious sensory experience, unique to each individual.
Studies show that delicious foods trigger dopamine release in the brain's reward centers.
Sensory analysis revealed that the delicious flavor compounds were produced during the fermentation process.
Deliciousness.
Deliciousness.
The deliciousness of traditional fermented foods is attributed to complex chemical reactions. Deliciously.
Deliciously. The enzyme-modified proteins produce deliciously savory flavors in aged cheese. Appetizing, flavorful, palatable, savory.
开胃的、美味的、可口的、鲜美的。
Unpalatable, distasteful, unsavory, bland.
难吃的、味道差的、不可口的、淡而无味的。
Department.
Department.
A division of a large organization or institution dealing with a specific area of activity.
部门、系、科、机构分支。
The molecular biology department collaborated with biochemistry on groundbreaking genetic research. Each academic department maintains specialized laboratory facilities for advanced research projects.
The department's interdisciplinary approach fostered innovative solutions to complex environmental challenges.
The chemistry department acquired sophisticated analytical instruments for materials characterization.
The linguistics department conducted extensive fieldwork documenting endangered languages.
Departmental.
Departmental.
The departmental review highlighted significant achievements in quantum physics research. Departmentalize.
Departmentalize. The university departmentalized its research facilities to optimize resource allocation. Division, section, branch, unit.
部门、科室、分支、单位。
Unified, integrated, consolidated, whole.
统一的、整合的、合并的、整体的。
Describe.
Describe.
To give a detailed account or representation of something in words. To characterize.
描述、描写、阐述、说明。
The researchers meticulously described the cellular changes observed during mitosis. Anthropologists describe distinct patterns of social organization among indigenous communities.
The geologists describe the unique mineral composition found in deep-sea sediments.
Astronomers precisely describe the orbital patterns of newly discovered exoplanets.
Marine biologists describe complex symbiotic relationships in coral reef ecosystems.
Description.
Description.
The detailed description of experimental procedures enabled other scientists to replicate the study. Descriptive.
Descriptive. The descriptive analysis revealed significant patterns in population demographics. Explain, depict, illustrate, portray.
解释、描绘、说明、刻画。
Conceal, hide, obscure, omit.
隐藏、掩盖、模糊、省略。
Well done. Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.